Well, Romaine, we've just heard from the gaffer, the head coach. Well, I don't know what you call him, whatever you call him now as the boss, saying that there's been an attempt to put smiles on faces this week, training a bit harder, get the last 3 games out of the system to focus on Millwall. Is that a fair reflection of what the week's been like, trying to put some smiles on those faces?
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody can see that, especially results-wise, we've been in a bad place. Our performances have been inconsistent. There's been patches in games where we've performed to the level we've set ourselves in times where we haven't, and it's just about knowing what we can do and keep believing and pushing and getting back to that level of consistency that we had at the start of the season.
Have you sort of sat down? I know you think about your performance and in general, you're a very thoughtful man about football. Have you thought about why there has been that inconsistency in recent weeks?
We can't put blame elsewhere. There's obviously with the managerial change and there's a lot going on around the club and stuff. We can use that as an excuse, but I don't think we do as a team. We've sat down, we've analysed, whether individually with the coaches or as a group of 5 or 6 or as a whole group. We've highlighted areas we need to improve on, and we've all been honest with each other and said we haven't been to the standard what we have set ourselves, me included. See myself as a leader as a team, and I've got to be honest with myself before I can be honest or point my fingers at anybody else. And we've got a group where it's an open door policy, everyone can come for each other and not hold grudges or take it too personal. And I think we just need more demands of each other, and I think that will push us.
I mean, because as a group you have in the past discussed it, you've been very open and honest. There seems to be a policy that exists here within this squad that people can express themselves in a positive way to try and improve things or push things forward. I mean, that's an encouraging sort of situation to be in, isn't it?
Yeah, I think everybody knows we all want to go in the right direction, and like I said, nobody can take it personally if I pull somebody up about something, they pull something about me up about something. It's just to make each other better players, better people, and it's going to help the team. We've got a good team ethos here where everybody wants to do well as a team. We've obviously got personal and individual goals, but it has to fit in the team. And I think just the fact that everybody can come to everybody, whether it's positive or negative, to help improve or encourage to say keep doing that, I think it goes a long way. And I think you don't always get that in dressing rooms, and a time like this is good because we have to stick together and we have to be honest with each other.
Well, obviously, Dean moving on, I mean, a man that you've known at Walsall as well as here at Brentford, could have been a difficult situation. How smooth has the transition been with Thomas, who you obviously all know and have worked with, and he's been coaching you for the last couple of years anyway? Is that been, despite the results, has that actually been a smooth transition? Because changing managers can be a little bit disturbing.
Yeah, I think it's as smooth as it has been bar the results. Thomas did a lot of work even when the old gaffer was here, out on the pitch. So now that he's out on the pitch as the top of the tree, it doesn't make any real difference. We know what he's about, what his coaching style is, what his demands are. Maybe he's got big of a echo now that he's the top of the tree. Maybe he had to speak through the gaffer before, but we all know him personally. We've worked with him for 2 years now, and he wants to push us and push us and push us. He has belief in us and we've got belief in him, and it's a good place to be in. Bar the results, it's as smooth as it can be.
What's different about Thomas from Dean in the way that he goes about his head coachship now that you've noticed?
Very detailed man, very. If it takes 5 minutes to explain something, he's not going to cut no corners. He's going to keep getting it until you understand it. He's pretty much a perfectionist. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and everything's not going to be perfect, but he will aim for as perfect as possible. So it's good to have somebody like that who has attention to detail about everybody's individuals as a team. He don't cut no corners short or leave anything out, which is good.
And that detail is about planning for the opposition as well. I mean, we've spoken to him this morning about the assessment of what you face in the prospect of Millwall, who are very different from Norwich, who are very different from different sort of team. I mean, you know what to expect with Millwall, but there's been detailed planning that you work on to deal with the way that they go about their business.
Yeah, it's very much specific. Week by week it'll be different, whether it's training, whether it's analysis. He takes the opposition into account. He knows how good we are and what we can do, and sometimes teams can be a bit arrogant or confident in themselves and work on themselves more than others, but Thomas has got a good balance. He knows what we can do and he keeps reinforcing our strengths, but at the same time he picks different type of strengths determined on the opposition.
Yeah, and to do well against Millwall, you have to almost outwork them, because they are a very, very disciplined, very hard-working team, aren't they?
Yeah, they're an honest team. They've got big men, big players. The physical side of their game is probably their strength more than the technical, whereas we're probably the opposite. But to be a good technical team, we have to match them physically and with our work ethic first and foremost, and then the little bit of quality that we've got more than them will shine through. So it's just knowing we're going to be in a battle, being ready for the battle and earning the right to play.
You looking to smack one from 20 yards again?
It would be good. Day after my birthday, so it'll be a good birthday present, and to get one on the so-called stat sheet for the season and stuff. So yeah, whether it be 1-0, 1-1, whatever, I'd like to contribute, but you know, it's a team thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of London derbies coming up, isn't it? Because there's this one, and then there's obviously an even closer derby the following week. Are these games different still, derbies? I mean, you know, obviously as a Midlander, you know they know about derbies up there, but you know, you've played in enough of them now. Are they different?
They are different. Every game has a level. It's the championship. Every championship game's hard, but especially the QPR, Pete's been reminding me personally already that one's a bit more. Get this one out of the way, try and get 3 points, and then the big one we definitely know for Pete's sake. But obviously there's jokes and banter around. We know how much it means to the fans, whether it's Millwall, whether it's QPR. They want us to win every game if we can, but these one are extra little bit special.
And just finally, I mean, obviously at the beginning of the season there was lots of positive talk, and people were talking up Brentford and no longer under the radar, and certain bookmakers saying, oh hello, the odds are shortening on what the Bees are going to do. This run that you've been in, has the belief maintained within the group though that you can push back up the table, be in a more positive position in a fairly short space of time?
Yeah, I think the league doesn't lie. We've had a few bad games and we've dropped down it, but if we have a few good games we can go straight back up it. Every team in the league will have a rough patch. Hopefully this is ours and it gets over and done with as soon as possible and we can kick on for the next 30 plus games. And everybody's going to talk about us how good of a footballing team, because I don't think there's many better in the league. But it's just earning the right to play, not going into games naive thinking we can turn up and play. Like I said, we've got to win the battle first and have the respect from the opposition. Through our ability we can be bookmakers' favourites and whatnot, but people are still going to wait until we get on the green, and we've got to show that potential needs to be reality, and I think that's where results haven't done that so far, so we need to start changing it.
Romaine, on the captaincy, a number of people now wondering whether this captaincy, rotating captaincy, actually works. I mean, some names seem to be coming round more often than others, yours amongst them.
Yeah.
What's the feeling about the players about this system now? Are you going to end up actually with a very small group of people who do it more often?
Thomas has spoke to us about it. I don't think we will have it as everybody in the team being a captain. I think he will have a small group, but he's undecided and he hasn't spoke to us any further. We've got a group where whether you've got the armband or not, people are going to demand off each other. And I think as much as the captain in other teams might represent a hierarchy, here we're all on a level playing field and we like to talk and discuss, like I said, demand off each other. So I think it will be good to name a captain, a group of captains, X, Y and Z, but I think the ethos of the team will still be the same. Everybody can speak to everybody.
And from outside the squad, it looks to us that you are one of the natural leaders anyway. Is that how you feel about yourself? Yeah,
Thomas has pushed that a lot. Personally, he comes to me quite often and tells me that I've got a voice, I've got a representation in the team, that I can represent myself as a captain. But whether I have the armband or not, I'll continue to do that. If I have the armband, delight, it'll be an honour. If I don't, it won't change my thoughts or how I view myself in the team.